Good. How about you?
Doing good. So obviously, you two and Alex have known each other for a while.
Yeah.
I think your dad said you guys have known each other for like 15 years. Just kind of how close are you guys?
Pretty close. I still remember the first day I met both of these guys, so we've been good friends since kindergarten, maybe below that. So, and we've always kept in touch even when we lived in different areas. So, we've had a good relationship throughout the years.
Yeah, I'd say that too. I remember me and Alex we were pretty close when we were little in Michigan, and then when he came over to Georgia with my dad, and his dad coached together, we were really close, spent a lot of time together. I actually lived with Zac for a month. That was pretty awesome in Georgia. So, yeah, we're pretty close, and we like to spend time together right now too, and living together helps that too. So.
Growing up, what did you guys do together? And I guess what do you guys do now when you guys are away from football?
Growing up, we liked to play football a lot and put on jerseys that we had out in the backyard and stuff. And now we just I wish we could still play football a little bit together. It's nice. It's nice to be on the same team together, on the scout team and stuff. And then we just hang out and play video games a lot at the room, and we're always together most time throughout the day. So it's a lot of fun.
Alex said he was the better football player when he was
Yeah,
younger.
we were
You guys
just
agree
talking
with
about that. It's not even
It's
close.
definitely me.
It's me, probably.
He's second.
First. Zac's the last.
With your fathers being college football coaches, just kind of what was that like growing up? Because their jobs do take so much of their time.
Sometimes it's kind of tough. I mean, they're gone a lot recruiting and stuff, and sometimes you have to move the whole family, and Will knows that. He's moved a lot of places, so he's gone to 3 different high schools, but sometimes it's tough, and then it's a lot of fun now being on the same team with them and being around them every day, and it's a special thing, but it has its ups and downs, for sure.
Yeah, it definitely has its benefits, but I mean, it helps us all being together, and we know the struggles together, and I guess that's why we're so close, is because our dads have been together and we've been together, and so we know how everything works, so it's nice to have each other.
Being around them though, did that kind of drive you guys to football?
Yeah, definitely have always loved football since a young age, and so football's always been a part of our lives and our family's lives. So, and I'm sure it will continue to do that for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely driven us to want to play football in next stages like D1 and college. Yeah, I know all our dads definitely coach us up a little bit more than normal dads would, but it's nice to have that.
You mentioned that. Just what is it like to play on a team that your father coaches for?
Well, it's a lot of fun being with them all the time at practice, and me and Will get to go against our dads again on the scout team every day. So if we throw a completion or something like that, we get to say stuff to them and stuff. It's a lot of fun.
What's that kind of like? I mean, do you guys have extra motivation to kind of do well against your dads and scout team?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of fun. I mean, you don't want to see your dads mad, but it's fun completing a ball, like Zac said, and my dad will say "Don't let my son catch that ball" or whatever. Yeah, so it's fun.
And I mean, at home, when you guys are at home, do you guys talk about football? Or you try to stay away from that? Is there kind of a balancing act between that?
In high school, when I lived at home all the time, you don't talk about football as much as what people think you do. So a lot of times you're just talking about father-son stuff and hanging out as a family more than as a coach at home. So that was kind of nice, kind of stepping away from football a lot of times and just hanging out as a normal family.
Yeah, I mean, we try we had a limited time to see our dads when we lived at home in high school, so we tried to stray away from talking about football. I mean, when we're watching football on TV, Zac knows we'll talk about the plays and everything. So I mean, we tried to not talk about it that much, really.
Alex talked a lot about wanting to be a coach, and you said you
Yeah.
guys have all talked about that. I guess with your fathers being coaches, just how much have you guys talked about that, and how weird would it be to, maybe coach on the same staff one day, seeing as your dad's doing it now?
Yeah, we always say that kind of as a joke, all three of us being on the same staff at some point. But I think coaching is definitely up in the air for all three of us, and it'll definitely be a consideration. I think that's definitely what I'll want to do once I graduate and stuff like that, get into coaching somewhere. So I've learned a lot from being around them, especially on the team and watching how they coach every day. So I think that being around a coach that's your father definitely helps you out and definitely gives you an idea of what it's going to be like.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to go into coaching yet, but I might pursue like the business area of sports, like be maybe like an athletic director or something. But we have joked around, like lately actually we joked around like being coaches on the same staff and how weird that would be. Like we could yell at each other and we're not really mad at each other, but I mean it would definitely be cool.